campus so everybody can see how the sustainability of the campus grows, and there's also some fruit that can be reaped, and that's what can be disseminated somewhere else. And we have flower and vegetable gardens for the students.
So this will be done by the
and of course a
agriculture.
biodigester. So you did a great story explaining about our campus, I think.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's just move right here to this one. Thank you. Good.
Okay.
Here we designed a challenge between universities in each year. It was a challenge about sustainable development in the universities. So if you see, we have here a logo, which is almost like our logo. So these are the universities. The students from each university make a plan of development, make a project about, let's say in this year the thematic is to reduce energy, to use reduce water waste, and also water and waste. So each project it's examined by companies from sustainable development fields, and in this way the students are more involved in promoting sustainable development, and also the university has the chance to improve their curricula to be more visible in this field. We have the previous year winner is here. So that's our idea.
Love it. Yes. Love it. That's great. A lot of interesting pieces could really be built up on that one.
Sure.
Very good. Very good. All right, let's turn around here. Okay.
Come on with me.
In 2 minutes?
Yes, in 2 minutes. What is our idea? Our idea about the communication between the student who started with this computer system, and by this how to enlarge the movement of the student in sustainable development in innovation system. First of all, they started from one university, many universities in the country. After that, whole Europe or whole the world, and they work by student club for sustainable development, club to new communities or new world. Their working to the earth, and they will spread one net of international student movement, sustainable development, and these clubs, it will be, they give for the new earth, and they will return from this their movement, how to innovate for this movement, some new ideas, and so
some ideas. And for example, one concrete product of this first concrete product will be, can be the film. The film produced jointly with all participants of this movement, with all clubs devoted to sustainable development, and this film will be translated in the frame of this movement in all languages. And for example, many universities have the big TV set in the hall.
yes.
And this film can be produced from time to time in the hall for students and for the visitors of the university.
Wonderful.
Remember the name.
Wonderful. Great. Fun.
Yeah, you can say it,
Oh, I don't remember the name.
Okay. And
You do in one
our final group here, these are all wonderful.
practice for it, and one after.
Press the time.
The whole film school building and everybody does a thing. You don't know that? No. Oh, it's very nice.
Carry on over. Let's hear about this one. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's trying to think of a different way of making workshops for by students for lecturers. So I think what it represents here is this is kind of the boundary within the sustainable development area. So these are kind of like computer terminals maybe, because we're thinking that maybe if everybody has a computer like they always do in teaching these days, everybody's just playing individually on Facebook. So they're kind of like group computers. Maybe something like we saw this morning, something that's flat on the table so people can get around it. And these kind of represent people working around each one. There would be people around each other. And there's a central person kind of coordinating everything maybe, but they're all linked. Yeah, so they're all looking at different aspects of the topic they're looking at, which may be any sort of sustainable business. Anybody want to add any more?
So where are the lecturers then?
The person who coordinates sits in the middle. This is kind of like...
But it's a student teaching lecturers.
Yes.
Okay.
And these are kind of lecturers or whatever, the people that are learning. The lecturers that are being students for the time being. So they would be around each one, of course. Does it make sense?
Because the idea was to share the information not just within one group, but to share information what is made in all groups. So usually the one of the do some report, but it's not like related with other groups or.
Like a community or like a network.
Yeah. Working in small groups, but together, connected.
Wonderful, wonderful. I like it. I can see it. It's actual product. Very cool. All right, good. So now we only have 30 minutes, so I really appreciate everyone really got to work there on a short period of time. And there are 5 really great ideas in the room. And again, components can be moved into the one we choose, but I need you to seriously get into the mind of what is really innovative and what is going to have good and strong and meaningful impact on how to share our learnings within higher ed and thinking about sustainable development. So what we're going to do right now is, here, let's just sort of circle or just spread ourselves in the room because we're going to do a voting system. And it's fast and furious. And I encourage you to not necessarily vote on your own idea, okay? And think about for the group. We want to be able to show everyone here. We want to be able to show everyone here something that's really innovative, and you're all such innovative people, okay? So what you're thinking on, you're going to vote on the idea that we can build up in the next half hour and really come together. We're going to put a big table in the center and continue building on that nugget of an idea, okay? So in order of the way that we heard about them, so everyone think about your vote and raise your hand if you'd like to vote on the, and no one will take anything personally. These are all fantastic ideas. Okay, good, okay. So this is the Sustainable Development Investment Plan. So please raise your hand. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. The infrastructure, campus infrastructure, again, innovative and impactful, something that doesn't already exist. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Did I get you?
You can't vote twice though, can you?
No, you're voting once.
George, you just voted once.
You don't say that.
Okay, you're voting once. You're voting, you can only vote once. I apologize. Okay. Yeah, I'll have, this is good. Corinne, you will be in a tally. Corinne's gonna count. Raise your hand for this one. Raise your hand. Corinne, you count.
I will. Okay, so no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, for infrastructure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. For the games, for the Olympic competitions.
No, George, you can't.
No, I can.
1 vote.
But you
No,
you
but-
voted
Yes, but he
before.
hasn't voted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
1, 2,
I think this is a
3,
super
4,
innovative idea that can
5,
really be
6,
built up.
7.
All right.
For the communications, having the groups.
This one.
Yeah, having different groups.
Yeah, but
One vote.
1.
I would have still lost someone.
Is that 1?
1.
Everyone has 1 vote,
Has
okay?
everybody voted?
We're not finished. We're not finished. And for the product here that helps students work together and lead their lectures. Okay?
We take it very
So did everyone vote?
Has everybody voted?
I voted for somebody else.
Yeah.
You can.
I was trying to-
Okay, I know I can, but I'm just asking. Okay, so we we have a winner.
Yes.
And so let's do this. And again, all ideas are wonderful ideas. So let's move this table into the middle. And what I would like to see now is, again, thinking about maybe there are other components,
Yes.
but not to just add everything onto this. What would you say is, shout out loud, what do you think is most unique or innovative about this idea? What's like in a word? Like
the students' involvement.
The
Because
students'
these
involvement.
are done primarily by the students, not by the, example, the garden is done by the agriculture faculty. The lightings are done by, and the road, these are by the architecture. These are by the engineering.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's-
now we can become autocritical, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll pay for it.
Well, we'll get to the scale and spread actually in the next session. We will
Yes.
talk about
Let's
funding
do
and
it,
things
okay?
like that.
Okay.
Exactly, I appreciate that.
Yes.
So we'll break down what that could look like. So great. So let's start to think about how you can really show how students are building this. So we don't want it to just look like Harper Adams University College
Yes.
with all of their inventive things that we have right outside. What really shows off that the students are working here? So
But I
everybody.
want to say, this thing is very nice. I vote for that. But how to keep the communication between these agriculture? We need this part.
Right, so
Yes.
start to see how it all folds together,
Yes.
and it's not a matter of just taking the sheet and
Yes.
putting it here.
No.
Start to build in, if there's a communication,
Yes.
things like that.